Hi again everyone. So my project is doing Go Shopping or Go Hospital. Inside my team there's Zela, there's Hisham, there's Jia Fu, there's Mohamed, Khalid, and then there's also me, Chee. And then I'm going to introduce you what our project is about. So as you can see right here, we are actually trying to have a solution to how we could automatically detect the early fever symptom of anybody at any place, especially the places which are typically crowded, like the grocery shops and the airport, bus station, etc. So we want to make it automatic and we want to make it affordable. So that is basically the goal that we are having to build this project. Okay, and then right now you can see that in front of here, I'm going to tell you of what kind of inputs we have and what kind of outputs that we have as well in the project. So as you can see right here, there's the ultrasonic distance sensor, which looks like this in real life, which is very small. So what's the function? It is actually to detect the distance. Like let's say I'm nearer to the thing, we set it at 100 centimeter, so 100 centimeter from the thing, and then it will detect a person, a mammal right here, so that it will like automatically read read the distance and then perform whatever which is coded in the other elements and in the Arduino board that I'm going to explain further. So in this right here, you can see that there are actually 4 pins. So the voltage and the ground, we ignore that first, but then you can see that I put input and output right here. Why is it so? Because as you can see right here, the T is actually the trigger point, trigger pin. The trigger pin is actually the output pin, okay, the output pin. And then you can see that the another one is the echo pin. The echo pin right here, okay, connected to 10, which I'm going to show you in the coding. It is actually the one that I told you about how it's going to detect the distance. So the echo as the input and then the trigger as the output. That's why I put 2 right here, and then it read the distance. And then you can see right here that there's the Arduino board. Okay, in real life it looks kind of like this. Okay, and then you are going to connect via the USB cable to the computer to run the code. And then right here you can see as well there's the temperature sensor, which looks like this in real life and looks like this right here in the Tinkercad. And then you are going to read the temperature, because as I said just now, and then depending on our coding, which I'll be showing you, and it will just perform what type of function. You can see that there are 3 outputs right here. The first one is actually the 16 times 2 LCD display. It looks like this, okay. And then the second one is the LED. It blinks, okay, it looks like this. And then the third one, there's the piezo, which is actually the buzzer, but inside Tinkercad there's no buzzer, so we use the piezo as our output. So why we need all these things? Right now we are going to discuss this in detail. I'm going to start the simulation to let you see how it works. So first one, the ultrasonic distance sensor. You can see that if this is outside of the range, and then it can detect nothing, because if I'm very far away from it, from the thing, let's say very far, it would actually detect nothing. Okay, you can see that it is out of range. Please try again. But if it's inside, let's say I'm right here, somewhere near, okay, as you can see, body temperature 24.71 degrees Celsius. Okay, it is going to detect when I'm nearer. Okay, and then the next one, which is the temperature. The temperature would actually detect my body temperature. You can see that if it's low, because it is in Tinkercad, so in real life it would measure like automatically if it's low, and if it's high, it would actually read my body temperature right there. Okay, so why is it buzzing? I suppose that you can hear a buzzing noise because my body temperature is very, very high. So if it's higher than the normal temperature, which is 37.5 degrees Celsius that we set, okay, then this buzzer right here would sound like this. And you can see that we have resistors so that we control the current flow to our the LED light, which I can show you as well. It looks something like this, okay, in real life, that it would light up, okay. Okay, it's here on buzzing because the temperature is so high. Okay, so I lower it. Okay, as you can see, as I lower it, it is not buzzing, so we know that it is not having fever. This person is not having fever, so we just let this person go. Okay, whenever it's in a mall or in a hypermarket or in a bus station, then it would just detect automatically. So right now, seeing all the functions and how it has performed, we are going to have a more detailed view at the coding. So first of all, you can see right here that inside the coding, we have included all of this description of which pin is connected to which, and it can be read right here, very specific. And the liquid crystal LCD is actually the LCD that we are using, and which type of pin is connected to which right here, like, okay. And then here as well is still the same, and we point out which is input, which is output, okay. And then right here you can see that we use loop because we need it to continue buzzing and the distance to continue detecting if we want it to be used again and again. So you can see that we want to print out whatever that we want, like let's say body temperature of what, and then we just write inside this little one. It's the temperature sensor, which is TMP 36, and then we use the Celsius, and then we also use of how we control these, like, okay, like minus 0.5 and to 100, etc. And then the bus pin we use right here, as I said just now, we control it if it's more than temperature of 37.5 degrees Celsius, then this buzzer right here or the piezo right here would just buzz to tell you that the temperature is very, very high, and the LED light would also blink right here, okay, to tell you that it is very, very high. But then we go back to the first loop of the ultrasonic distance sensor, then it would become out of range if it is not inside our range. But if it's inside our range, it will perform the thing that I've said just now if the temperature is too high. So this is basically like all of the contents that we have. And to be more specific, actually, you can see right here that we are coding for this Arduino Uno R3 right here, and the pins are actually connected properly. So whatever ground pins that you can see, whether it's from the ultrasonic distance sensor or the piezo, then it would connect to the voltage and also the ground pin, the positive, which is the voltage one, the negative, which is the ground one, okay, all connected in a very well way. So we hope that this project could help us to understand that we have the ability to help people, okay, detect the early fever symptoms so that we could fight against COVID-19, which is becoming more severe, okay, globally and also in Malaysia. Thank you very much, and bye bye.